Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey the man. Ready to get right into it. Earlier on, I was doing some AI innovation, but it wasn't panning out like I wanted it to, so we gave up on that. Probably gonna not ever pick that back up. That shit was hectic. Anyways,
Amy here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a major WWE injury confirmed, is Chelsea Green debuting a new gimmick, what happened after Saturday night's main event, Kurt Angle is furious with this ECW star, has WWE listened to the fans, are the Wyatt Six heels, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story.
outside that damn binary, everything else kind
Our
of
first story looks at a major WWE
sucked.
injury
You can't ride
confirmed.
the dick,
Our
so
top story today takes a look at the latest when it comes to a recent WWE injury.
even
During
like
the
that
Selena
shit,
Vega vs Chelsea Green matchup last
it was
night,
okay.
Green had a busted open nose, and it looked like this occurred during the botched 619 spot. It's now been confirmed by Green directly on X that she has indeed broken her nose. Me, tonight, it's absolutely insane. I was like, what just happened? The ref turns to me and I thought he said, you won, but he said, your nose is broken. And I was like, what? And he said, your nose is broken. I was like, wait, excuse me? I'm not even mad though. Well, I am mad, but it's kind of mad where you have to laugh because you know you were robbed. And I was like, is this real life or am I on a hidden camera show? I literally turned to the ref and said, you're kidding me, right? But no, apparently not. He said you have to go to medical because your nose is broken. It's okay though, because big things are coming. And y'all know I'm never down for long. Stay tuned. P.S. Think about bangs. P.P.S. My nose really hurts. Now in typical Green fashion, she's making the injury a key part of her character and presentation, but we're wishing Green a speedy recovery and hope that she doesn't miss too much time away from WWE television. Next up is Chelsea Green debuting a new gimmick. Now it didn't take long for Green to turn the nose break into a social media angle, as she took to X to basically have a kayfabe meltdown over her injury. WWE legend Trish Stratus decided to reply to Green's post, suggesting she should wear a face mask similar to the one Stratus wore when she broke her nose. Green wearing a mask of sorts would be such a fun storyline and would act as the next evolution of a WWE persona. Next up, a WWE name wanted to bring back a faction. The corporate ministry was a stable that had a brief run on WWE TV in 1999. It merged the corporation and the Ministry of Darkness, and one current WWE star wanted to bring the faction back on modern-day WWE programming. Speaking with Steve Fall, popular WWE star Karrion Kross revealed that he has ideas about bringing back the Attitude Era faction. Yeah, I had ideas about bringing back the corporate ministry. That was one of my final ideas that I had. And I had a series of writers on the board for that. They thought it was a very good idea. Then there's always these conspiracy theories about esoteric businesses and stuff like that, and cults and like evil companies and stuff like that. I thought there would be a tasteful way to fictionalize that type of stuff and put it back on TV with a nostalgic twist. And I had a bunch of people thought that I would be perfect for it, and they were talking about creating potentially like a podium and some other props and stuff. Cross would add that he would have needed the blessings of The Undertaker and Vince McMahon to bring the faction back. This would have been fascinating, as Cross certainly has the skills to pull this off. The issue is the stable itself wasn't that well received, so maybe Cross would have been able to take the idea and turn it into something new for the modern day audience. Elements of Cross's idea were present with the Final Testament faction, yet WWE just never fully committed to the group or their motivations, so it's definitely something WWE could revisit down the line. Cross has emerged as a breakout star in 2025, and there have been vocal calls from fans to see the former NXT champion win the 2025 Money in the Bank briefcase. Still, many believe that it's LA Knight's time. Next up, WWE
nah,
holds a talent meeting. It's
LA Knight's
unusual for
time
news
is
related to WWE
whatever.
talent meetings to leak online.
If it
However, last night
happens
it was
to be
reported
his
that
time,
WWE held a
that's gonna be
mandatory
trash.
talent meeting for all talent. The news was
I don't
reported
see
by
any of that
PW
playing
Insider
out.
Elite, who stated that the meeting focused on medical techniques and stem cell therapy. WWE held a mandatory meeting for
Yo,
all
stem cell
talents this
therapy is
past
really
week,
working fast in this area.
PWInsiderElite.com has learned. The meeting, which was held over Zoom, was primarily about different medical techniques, including PRP and stem cell therapy, and was designed to bring talent up to date on what has been scientifically proven thus far about those therapies. We're told that the meeting was designed to be an educational discussion in order to help talents understand what has been backed thus far by evidence and these treatments, as well as what aspects currently do not have enough scientific data to prove their worth as of yet. Interestingly, PW Insider Elite added that the discussion was designed to help talent and wasn't intended as a meeting for WWE to condone any specific type of medical treatment. We're told that this was a discussion meant to help talents have more of an informed decision if and when they are exploring potential treatments, not something WWE was condoning or waving them away from. There's without a doubt been a key focus by TKO on talent welfare since their takeover. Cutting back on live events and allowing talent to book days off when required is a massive step forward for the WWE as a company. Now with WWE actively helping talent understand medical treatments, this is another positive step forward. Whilst TKO are definitely making a lot of controversial moves behind the scenes, the focus on talent welfare definitely deserves praise. Next up, what happened after Saturday night's main event? In typical WWE fashion, they delivered a post-event segment to send the fans home happy following Saturday night's main event last night. PW Insider would break down what exactly happened, and Jey Uso hilariously mentioned his run-ins with the police. After WWE went off the air in Tampa, Cody Rhodes took the mic and said there is nothing better than the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso to send us home here in Tampa, which is Rhodes' country. Uso, wearing Cody's American Nightmare jacket, thanked us all for coming, and now his beginnings in the WWE ring started here in Tampa. He noted he had an apartment right off Fletcher Avenue and had a few run-ins with the Hillsborough County Police. He gave a shout out to Hillsborough County. Uso tells kids here to listen to their parents and take a bath when they're asked to. The former WWE Tag Champions are now set to reunite at Money in the Bank. The two will once again join forces to take on the villainous double act of John Cena and Logan Paul. Next up, Kurt Angle furious as he calls out an ECW legend. A clip recently circulated on social media featuring ECW legend The Sandman. In the clip, Sandman revisited the crucifixion angle that took place during ECW's high incident event in 1996.
Did you know that getting crucified was going to be such a pain in the ass?
To me, it wasn't a pain in the ass at all.
You didn't get any flack from it at all personally?
No, none.
Did
No,
you have to build your
The only problem
own?
was Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
That was the
right,
only
yeah.
problem.
So he was there and then he
it
didn't want
was
to be
his
videotaped.
first night in the wrestling business. His very first night.
The WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle was famously in attendance that night, and after witnessing the angle involving Sandman and Raven's Nest, Angle reportedly left the building, threatening to sue ECW and distancing himself from ECW entirely. But in that interview, Sandman would call out Angle and labeled him as a pussy for walking away.
Watching it all, he sees me get crucified. He's ready to lose his mind. I'm like, you're a.
What a queen.
Angle evidently saw the interview and decided to replay the interview by stating, "If Sandman has a problem with me, then do something about it, you pussy." Angle is considered to be one of the toughest and most legitimate wrestlers of all time, and he's certainly not a name that should be openly insulted in this manner. Next up, a WWE legend reveals a kind gesture. A WWE legend, Mick Foley, is well established for being one of the kindest wrestlers of all time. Foley has shown utter selflessness time and time again, and his latest podcast appearance is no exception. The WWE great recently appeared on No Contest Wrestling and revealed that when he heard that Sabu needed help with medical bills, Foley agreed to auction off his own WWE title. According to Foley, that specific belt was the exact one that was worn by Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and of course, himself. Next up, has WWE listened to the fans? Last week it was reported by numerous outlets that WWE were planning a huge six-man tag match for Money in the Bank. The match was to see John Cena team with both Logan Paul and Travis Scott to take on Cody Rhodes and the Usos. Fans were highly critical of these plans, especially with Scott being involved, and fans labelled it as a total waste of one of Cena's final dates in WWE. The WWE seemed to have now switched this up, and the match is now a straightforward tag match with Scott and Jimmy Uso omitted. But does this mean that WWE has listened to the feedback from the fans and pulled Scott from the creative plans? Well, obviously they could amend the match plans in the next 2 weeks, but it's interesting that Triple H has now formally announced the match via his socials, so it looks like the standard 2 vs 2 is indeed the plan for Money in the Bank in 13 days. And finally, are the Wyatt 6 heels? Now, final story today takes a look at the status of the Wyatt 6. The Wyatt 6 made their grand return to WWE television on SmackDown this week, and with the Wyatt 6 laying out everyone in sight, it's led to speculation that the group may be presented as tweeners or even heels on the SmackDown brand moving forward. However, according to Corey Hayes over on X, the group will be presented as babyfaces. This is probably the correct move from WWE, as a group, despite not being on a TV a single time in 2025 prior to SmackDown, are still incredibly over with the audience, so turning them heel would make a lack of sense. It looks like the group will be presented in the tag division, which is another major boost for a tag division that has received numerous main event slots on the Blue brand over the past few months. Hayes also provided an update on Alexa Bliss. Fans are questioning when exactly Bliss will join forces with the Wyatt Six, and Hayes simply suggests that the fans let it play out. Interestingly, Bliss was seen talking to Lily the doll backstage on SmackDown this week, and fans have theorized that Bliss could be summoning the faction. Whilst it's expected that Bliss will inevitably join the faction, her current storyline with Charlotte Flair has a ton of interest from fans, and it'd be great to see WWE pay that specific storyline off before sending Bliss back to the supernatural realm with the Wyatt Six. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more.
Okay, man. Thank y'all for watching. I think we got a few more